When we think of life, we default, understandably, to carbon. But maybe that's only because we've been looking at the outer skin of planets for far too long. If we turn our attention inward, to the deeper crust, a far more stable, pressurized, and chemically dynamic environment, silicon starts to seem far less implausible. Within a thick crust under extreme pressure and temperature, we find supercritical fluids, mineral-rich gradients, and high-density phases of matter that don't behave like surface chemistry. Here, silicon isn't just inert rock, it can form long-chain silicates, branching tetrahedral networks, and complex crystal architectures that may mimic, or even surpass, the structural potential of carbon. In these conditions, slowness becomes a virtue. Silicon-based reactions are slower, but far more resilient. In an environment that remains geologically active for billions of years, that stability may be a feature, not a bug. We already know silica can dissolve in supercritical water and transport silicon as a reactive agent. But if the fluid medium is a silicate, or something close to it, like a partially polymerized ion of supersilicon, oxygen, and metal oxides, then what we have isn't just heat and pressure. We have cycling. We have gradients. We have complexity. And in the presence of catalytic minerals, iron, sulfur, or even boron, selective interactions could begin to scaffold functional repetition, templates, information loops, proto-metabolisms. This isn't far-fetched. It's just slow. Imagine a biosphere where cognition is glacial, where computation is encoded in pressure waves through semi-crystalline lattices, communication through stress pulses, memory through phase states. A literal lithic intelligence evolving beneath our feet, in planetary crusts that maintain habitable niches for billions of years, long after surface conditions become chaotic or sterile. Silicon doesn't need to mimic carbon life. It may evolve entirely different logics, pressure-based signaling, localized heating, or even hormone-mediated networks. The crust isn't a barrier. It's a haven, a cradle. And perhaps, it's time we stop treating the subsurface as an afterthought in astrobiology. We may not recognize silicon life when we see it, because it will not look like life. It will look like structure, like rock, like order emerging from heat. But with the right perspective, we may realize we've been overlooking a whole class of possible biospheres buried deep within the bones of planets. Share, like, and don't forget. Subscribe to show signs of intelligent life.